told you?
So what?
You said Shane was the one that told you
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
had?
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're a selfless guy, but I mean, still, that's got to be a pretty cool experience, right? To be told that you're all Big Ten first team.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. I mean, so, because I talked to my dad about it. We were just kind of talking about, I guess, like my path. I mean, since I've been here in school, you know, throughout the, like with offense, conditioning, and all that, and I agree. He told me I've come a long way and whatnot, but also reminded me too that there's never really a destination you've arrived to, no matter what accolades you get or the type of accolades you do get. You really want to first of all defer all that to like God, because like He deserves the glory alone. But more like what he was also trying to tell me too was it's really important to really acknowledge those who support you and in your corner, because I mean, without a quarterback, I mean, it sounds so cliche, but literally without, you know, the decision Jake makes throughout the game to throw me the ball or the low line, you know, holding it up, or the defense giving them a 3-and-out, making them punt and allowing me to and the offense to come out on the field and basically increase our stats, if you will. It's all made possible by your teammates and your coaches, so I'm really thankful for them. So.
When did you know? I mean, because we had talked so many different times about the deep ball, and you guys weren't connecting and were connecting. I think it was maybe the Rutgers game where it finally connected. You had the corner of the end zone touchdown. When did you know that you were getting close, and what was it like when it finally happened? You realized, like, okay, this is what it feels like.
Yeah. So I mean, so in terms of a game, it really, yes, more the latter half of the season really didn't pick up exactly like what game it was, but they all kind of blur together now. But I know in practice we just stayed after and just kept working it, and Jake was so persistent and on, you know, trying to get the ball deep and get it where it needed to be, and he did it after practice, and really just kind of panned out throughout the end of the season. When we needed it the most, that's when it kind of showed up. So, and that's what our coach was telling us too. So I mean, we just got to keep working on it. Like I said, there's no such thing as arriving to a destination, or we don't have it down yet. We're not pros at it. It's something we keep practicing day in and day out.
It's obviously, you said, I mean, you know, the journey and knowing how far you've come. Could you ever have predicted the November that you did have to catch 8 touchdown passes, I think, or 7 touchdown passes in a month, and you led the Big Ten in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns in the last 4 games?
Yeah, I would have never imagined that. I mean, and I think part of that too is just when you ask me about individual goals, I really don't have a lot of individual goals, and when the ones I do have, they're just for myself. But the team is like what really matters more. But when you really go back and look at things and say, well, what was my mindset coming into the season? I really thought about anything I can do to help the team win, I'm going to do it. And so, and with that kind of mentality, I think that really like freed up a lot of opportunities for me to run down there on kickoff, to get there in punt return, and you know, try to pin a guy in, get good blocks for Jabril so you can make something happen. And so, I think this is more for like younger guys coming up. Like, you can make your plans and stats or whatever and whatever you want to achieve, but I think the biggest thing, you have to have an open mind, because football's such a team game, and if they don't need you to catch 10 touchdowns in a season, then you know it's even if you're capable of doing it, then that's not what the team's asking you to do, you know. So you just got to do whatever the team asks you to do, and whatever that mentality you have in support of that, I think you'll be pretty successful.
It's kind of the overall